Hello, my name is Alan Rycroft, and I want to take 2 minutes introducing Worklaw's February newsletter. There's an article in this month's newsletter on the consequences of providing false information, and we look at 2 recent cases which illustrate the consequences of dishonesty or misrepresentation in 2 very different contexts. The first, the filling in of unemployment insurance forms, and secondly, in the submitting of false medical certificates. While they usually think of dishonesty in the context of the employee, employers too are expected to be honest in the filling out of forms and reports, and the consequences of dishonesty can be very serious. As usual, we report on 3 new cases. In the first case, we look at the employer's right to discipline for off-the-job misconduct. The Labour Appeal Court has devised a test for when an employer may discipline an employee's misconduct which occurs away from the workplace. The second case involves sexual harassment by an employee of a member of the public. What is fascinating about this case is the completely different assessments made by the CCMA, then the Labour Court, and then the Labour Appeal Court. And it was in the Labour Appeal Court which the fact that the sexual harassment was committed by an official employed in the public sector in the course of providing services to a member of the public, which made this serious misconduct and amounted to an abuse of the public position of authority. The third case, a judgment of the Constitutional Court, deals with a test for the reasonableness of a secondary strike. A secondary strike means a strike which is in support of another strike. Many employers regard the legality of secondary strikes to be an unfair legislative intervention, artificially giving power to a trade union. This judgment, by stressing proportionality, makes it clear that the likely effect on the business of the primary employer, as well as the potential destructive impact on secondary employers, must be factored in. So, as usual, there's a lot to think about in this newsletter, and we hope that you will find it useful.